Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a brand new Xbox that is now making its way around town. Now, as you guys are probably kind of curious, there's been a lot of backstory when it comes to Xbox. We've been hearing some rumors that they did not want to make a mid-tier console refresher, I think like in a comparison to the PlayStation 5 Pro, and as well, we're also seeing some rumors that they kind of want to maybe just go and completely shut off the Xbox, although I keep on saying in my videos, they're probably not going to do that for some time, because it is still profitable, still driving more people to the Xbox ecosystem, and at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of people still like Xbox. Why get rid of it? But right now we're actually seeing some bigger leaks where apparently now some Xbox and brand new Xbox consoles are now floating around, very similar to dev kits that base the PlayStation themselves also go and send it out. So I'm gonna go talk about this pretty in detail because it's actually kind of cool to go and see. Now make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We only have a little bit longer left on the Samsung promotion that is linked down below. Check on the how links down below. There's a giveaway going on as well as also pre-order in case you guys want to win some cool stuff. Hashtag ad that is linked down below, or the Twitter and Twitch stream as well if you guys want to follow. And let's go and dive on into the video itself. So very first, before we dive in the video, would you guys actually go and buy an Xbox refresher? We've had a lot of chance to cover a PlayStation 5 Pro news in terms of specs and leaks and kind of the expected 2024 release date. And right now, a lot of people are kind of curious on what's going on with Xbox. Xbox has not sold as well as the PlayStation has, and of course, the PlayStation is overall a slightly market leader. Like, it makes sense. People like the game, more exclusives, whatever. You can get Game Pass on PC. I do it on PC. I do it all the time. But right now, I'm curious on if you guys would make that commitment. Now, or as well if you guys get PlayStation 5 Pro, because as of right now, there have been new Xbox dev kits that have been certified for testing, have now shown up over here in South Korea, where now people are once again bolstering up the rumors that a console refresh could be coming out as of this year. The RRA database now references the new Xbox console called the XDK console model 2089 as of March 18th. Now, we've seen some pretty cool, intriguing information too as well when people are kind of just discussing this, talking about this type of stuff. So here, I'm going to go kind of flip around these articles because it could go to an Xbox handheld. Some folks are also assuming it might just be a brand new Xbox Series X Pro. No one knows as of right this second. But the high level is that a new Xbox developer kit has passed the certification process in South Korea as of March 18th. The National Radio Research Agency checks all electronic devices for use in Korea, and this agency has previously also checked for the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X and S. So this is basically saying right now, there is some sort of cool device from Xbox that has been certified and checked. So maybe think like, you have customs, basically companies have to go and check and see what type of technology is arriving in the country or on planes or whatever it might be. And with this is basically them saying, hey, like there is a product from Microsoft that is some sort of a dev kit, but no one knows exactly what it is and why it is in the first place. So people are either saying it could be a brand new Xbox handheld, this could be an all digital Xbox Series X, so think like an Xbox Series X Slim, which has, I think, already been announced and discussed. I believe that's a white Xbox console, an Xbox Series X Pro, or something else entirely. Now, a lot of folks are kind of assuming it's going to be more of a Pro, though. Mainly because you don't necessarily need to go and send out other dev kits for a mobile device, typically, I would say. I would probably say a Pro is way more likely, mainly because we've already seen the new Nintendo 2, Nintendo Pro, Nintendo Super Switch, whatever you want to go call it, also being kind of referred out to other countries. And same with the PlayStation 5 Pro. Apparently, those developer kits for both of those have been working their way around town. So I think a lot of folks, myself included, are probably going to be assuming it's an Xbox Series X Pro or like a refresher, but it could also be a handheld console. So very intriguing to go and see this stuff here. So basically, in line with the FTC leaks regarding future Xbox console releases, both the Series X refresher and a new Xbox slated for the 2028 at the time, in this week's PS5 Pro specs leak, the latest Xbox development kit has popped up in the South Korean RRA, which is their radio research agency database. The last time this happened was in June of 2020 with the Xbox Series X dev kit, which is basically pictured of above. I might have that for my thumbnail just because it's a good picture either way, so don't be too misled, I hope. The Xbox Series X released in November of the same year. So this update was spotted over by Korean Xbox News, and most people aren't usually too much on the Korean gaming scene when it comes to information leaks, so it's intriguing to see this. So saying, so what does this mean? Well, besides the fact the Xbox Series X refresh, the Brooklyn is now most likely coming this year. Although we did see confirmation that Xbox has said it's not going to happen, it seems like it will. And at the same time, we've always kind of seen Xbox matching PlayStation. Like, even look at the release dates for the consoles. So I'd be very, very, very surprised, if not like appalled, if for some reason that does not happen. So it says this seems we're expecting both a proper mid-gen refresh and a performance bump from Sony with the PlayStation 5 Pro, but just more of a standard refresh though from the Xbox, since the Brooklyn reportedly performs identically to the Series X. So in case you guys have missed some of this stuff, number one, we have been hearing some rumors of a white Xbox Series X console. If you guys want another video on that, I can do a little bit more in-depth if you guys would like. But as well, we're also seeing apparently a Pro version too, intriguingly enough. We also, like I said, heard about the handhelds too. So to be fair about the X Series X, it's actually already been proven strong on the PlayStation 5 and select third-party titles. It doesn't mean that it will scale favorably to the PS5 Pro, which seems like it will be at least be able to provide significantly higher resolutions in existing titles through the uses of a PSSR upscaling, which we try to go talk about in a separate video too as well. So the success of the new Xbox console that this Xbox development kit points to will rely heavily on two factors in their opinion: on the pricing of the PS5 Pro and the final performance of the new Xbox console. A few months have passed since the FTC leaks as well, which has plenty of time for Microsoft to observe the market and kind of go and see from all of this too as well. So basically, this is really cool. We're kind of seeing overall, so you guys want us a little more of an in-depth here. Basing the Xbox News for Korean site has spotted a new Xbox developer kit in South Korea, and this is the screenshot that we're talking about over here from this radio research industry. Number one has been confirming that it is from Microsoft. You see this Microsoft Corporation. You see the actual date of this year of March 18th. It is an XDK console, which is why I myself am assuming more if it's an Xbox Pro or just a new iteration of the Xbox refresher rather than a handheld. I think the console wordage itself is a little bit on the intriguing side. So according to the Xbox News for Koreans, all electronic devices must be certified by the National Radio Research Agency to determine they won't harm radio waves. So basically saying like we got to go and have some random people testing to make sure like if you sell 1 million of them, they're not gonna be taking down airplanes or taking out like complete some QPV or whatever, I don't know. And failure. So basically, this is like a big thing for a failure to have this device certified. Means that it can't be used within the country. So basically, they have to have like a preliminary testing to make sure whatever models they're making, I guess they're not messing with like national service, maybe mobile devices, airplane technology, radar, national defense stuff. I don't know, just making sure everything in their country is all safe. So it's also included the Xbox One and Series X and S, which is why people are like, hey, yo, why is Microsoft setting stuff out? You can independently verify this by checking out the national website too as well. If you guys want to check it out, switch to English using a translator and as well and search for the term for XDK console. So it is officially on the website itself with 4 cases so far where they're in the random evaluation status that have now come out. So this is a pretty deep leak over here if this is all true, mainly coming from like government bodies where this is like a forceful regulation where also most people are probably not casually checking the National Radio Research Agency to go and see if a console is coming or not. So I was saying what this could be only be guessed. It could be any one number of the rumored projects in the works, like the Xbox Handheld or the all-digital Xbox Series X. But either way, it has a new console. Like no matter what, whether it's a handheld, Xbox, a Pro, a refresher, a Slim, whatever it might be, it does seem like it's confirmed. Based on the prior information, based on how the regulations are, and based on the fact this is like an electronic device that has to be tested for Korean sale, this company goes over here. So some people are also saying it might also be an Xbox Series X Pro, although maybe slightly less more possible. And based on Sarah Bond's comments during their recent business update, it's basically probably not going to be the next-gen console because we sold the PS5 Pro. It's still farther away. It's not going to be the Xbox Xbox Series X 2, or like a PS6 or whatever it might be. Either way. I said I've seen many fans eager for the Xbox Pro on social media, myself included. I'd be very intrigued to see if people are going to buy it, like I asked you guys at the start of the video, and then joined by other fans who couldn't care less. I am curious on that too. I most likely would probably keep my PC on Game Pass, but I'd be very intrigued to see on the specs on how it competes with the PS5 Pro, and I do think it makes, obviously, for me as a YouTuber, some pretty good content, because I'm just kind of curious to see on who would buy it, how much it sells, and also the future long-term of Xbox, if it's going to exist or not. And as well, also might kind of tie into it for things like GTA, where in theory, if you have a really good Xbox Pro and you can't play the game on PC, that does add a lot of extra merit towards the consoles and the vibes and everything else. So I want to hear your thoughts on all this down below, because I do think it's very intriguing and I do think this is cool. Now, at the same time, though, Xbox is overdue. We had PlayStation do the Slim. We're seeing a lot of PS5 Pro news. So Xbox doesn't necessarily have to release a handheld device or whatever, but like they have the PlayStation Portal, they have the PlayStation Pro, they have these Pro controllers. Xbox probably should do something at the end of the day to go make it all work. So I want to hear your thoughts. Are you guys excited? Are you guys hyped up? Would you guys buy it? If not, let me know. Definitely go check out the Samsung link too as well for the last few days of their giveaway / $100 sign up promotion. No obligation needed. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. Leave your thoughts and comments, leave a like, and I appreciate y'all for watching here in the first place.